Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome once again to another Kremzeek reviews, and this time we have War for Cybertron Kingdom Rhinox. He's a Voyager class figure. As you can see the artwork here, I got this box Rhinox from Walmart, and he's a bit beat up on the sides. He's the last one on the shelf, so I decided to pick him up. So he's also got that artwork on the side with the War for Cybertron Kingdom artwork. And Rhinox, of course, is inside the box, as you can see here. This is based on the Beast Wars Rhinox. So, shall we open him? So let's unbox Rhinox. I've done away with the tape, just to show you guys how to easily unbox him. And comes also with a manual, and he's still in his plastic zippies. So we are going to unbox him. Of course, here he is now without the box. So this is Voyager class Rhinox. As you can see the head sculpt there. Looking at the details, nice chest details, of course. It has that pretty looking mouthpiece like the Rhino. His feet's got some hooves as well. Got a empty side on his legs. So make sure you fold these inwards so it doesn't show much. And he's got that weapon spec behind him, and also on above is the back of his shoulders, of course. As for the Rhino head, this mouth can be opened. Let me just push it out like this. There you go. As you can see, he's got the teeth and some red tongue and red eyes for details. So this is War for Cybertron Kingdom Rhinox. So he's got some nice paint and colors as well, true to the original Beast Wars, which is green and gray and gold, as you can see here. I'm not a bit of a fan when it comes to his legs though, the lower part of his legs. He's got those rough texture skin of the Rhino on the back, and smooth spine on the back as well. So this is Rhinox, and he comes with a weapon, of course, which is his circular guns. Kind of shorter compared to the original Generation 30's gun, which is better in my opinion. But the circular guns could be held on like this. Simple as that. And let's just make him stand up a bit. So yes, he comes with these two accessories. Let's take him off now of his hands for a while and show you his articulation. So basically, his head rotates, of course. Looks up and down a bit because it's in a ball joint. And his shoulders rotate. Also move outwards. Got that empty shoulders and underneath it. It's got those bicep swivel. Doesn't have any wrist rotation though. Elbow moves as well in 90 degrees. He's got hips rotation. Legs move forward. Spreads apart a bit. And moves forward and backwards. He's got knees articulation, which is double jointed as well, due to his transformation. And his feet, it's got a bit of ankle tilting. And it's got that butterfly chest where you can open up more or bring out the chest more out of his arms as well, due to his transformation too. And with regards to his weapons, you can attach them together like this, so that you can store him in his alt mode, which is the rhinoceros. So you open up the arms like this for his transformation. Rotate the hands inside and put this back in. Do the other arms as well. Open this side and rotate the wrists inside and then fold it in. Rotate the lower arms in a 45-degree angle. Same on the other side like this. That will serve as the 4 or the front feet of the rhino, and you bring this head down like this. Make sure you rotate the head as well, just to hide it. Bring out this chest part here, which is pegged in, and fold it like this so you could swing it back in to his chest. And in regards to the shoulder, you fold it for 45-degree angle. Make sure you push it inwards like this. Showing you guys there. So you fold it in like that, and you have the front of the rhino. As you can see, you can almost see him. And for the lower part of the torso, he's got some covering. You push down, push this down like that. And as we come to the legs, this is going to be a bit of a challenge, so you have to watch carefully. So make sure you spread the legs outwards like this, and really fold the knees all the way behind his back so that you could rotate that part of the legs as well. Rotate this part of the feet like this, and there's a peg there that holds it. Do the other leg as well. Fold the knees. Rotate this part outwards once again. Then rotate the feet in and pegged it in the shell over there, as you can see. And then rotate this part of the lower torso. Make sure that the feet is aligned. Make sure all the panels or the skin of the rhino is aligned before you can snap them all back together. As you can see here, make sure this is properly aligned on the side there. It's a bit of a challenge. I think this has to be one of the most difficult Beast Wars figures that I've transformed. This is actually my third attempt in doing so. So then you rotate this part of the back, which will be also part of the rump of the rhino. Then you bring out the rear hind legs, rotate it like this, and bring it out to the other side as well. Rotate it halfway and then rotate it outwards like that. And then you put on the weapons in between the knees or the legs of the robot. And there's a peg there that holds it together, as you can see there. So he sandwiched between those two legs or the knees of the robot. Tab these in as the shell. Then cover these in the back as well. Make sure they're properly aligned. And pull this down. And there's a peg there that holds it also on the side of the shell of the rhino. It's a bit tricky. And this figure is still new, so it's a bit harder for him to peg because the joints are still stiff. But we're getting there. As you can see, fold this in together and make sure they're aligned. And come on, okay, do it again. There you go. So that's my attempt there, fourth attempt. So we have here Beast Wars Rhinoceros Rhinox in his alt mode or beast mode. So he really does have a lot of nice details when it comes to the skin's texture of the rhino, especially on the sides. As you can see, make sure the lines are well aligned. As you can see the weapon underneath, his head underneath, of course, as well. The only articulation with this figure during its alt mode is the mouth and a bit of a head movement. No leg movements as well, or probably the shoulder. So basically that's it. So he's pretty much static, whereas as it is, he looks like a rhino in the zoo. As you can see here, he's got those specks of paint as well in his skin for details, for added details. So I don't have the Generations Rhinox, which is the 30th anniversary version, which I know is better and bigger compared to this figure. But he is my first Rhinox from the Beast Wars series. which is from the Kingdom series as well, or Y for Cybertron. So there. So we have Voyager class Rhinox in his alt mode or beast mode once again. His horns is painted white, of course. And here he is with Arachnia or Black Arachnia for size comparison. So Black Arachnia is a deluxe figure, of course, from the Kingdom line as well.
We now return to the Transformers.
So now we are going to transform him back into his robot mode. So if you guys are already familiar with this, you can skip this part of the video. So first we open up the back part of the Rhino. Get these weapons out of the way in the middle of his knees. Spread out these part of the Rhino. Bring this covering down. And then rotate the legs, the hind legs of the Rhino. Fold it inwards into the legs as well. Do the other legs once more. Rotate it and then fold it inwards like that. And then untab or remove the alignment and rotate this a bit inwards from the legs. Spread these legs outwards instead. Untap these shell covering on the side. Get these feet out of the way so you can move it forward or upward. And you rotate this lower part of the legs. And then bring out the rear part of the legs as well. This is the back part of the Rhino. First you got to untab it like this. There you go. So you rotate it like that. Bring out the feet once again. Rotate it outwards. As I've said before, this has got to be one of the most challenging Beast Wars figures or Kingdom figures, which is Rhinox. Lift this part of the side of the, call it ribs. Align it like that. And then there's a peg there that holds it together for the feet or the legs. And you have the lower feet and do the other feet as well, which is the left leg. And tab these on the side. As you can see, then rotate this lower part once again. Bring out the feet. Rotate it like this. Fold this inwards. Tab the shell covering on the front. And there, see? There you go. Push this a bit upwards. And this on the sides of the legs. There. Seems like it's a bit easier transforming him back to his robot mode. So we bring out the chest once again. Tab it there in the front. Like that. Move these part of the shoulders or the butterfly shoulders and bring out the arms. Rotate the head once again. Of course, we gotta rotate the head. Bring out the arms like this. Rotate the lower arm as well. Bring this down, the head of the Rhino in the back. So it's the final part. It will be the arms, which is you open this up and then rotate the arms out. Rotate it like this. Fold it back in. Rotate in 45-degree angle. As for the elbows, do the other arms as well. Open these arms like this, the arm covering. Bring out the wrists or the hands once again. Rotate the elbows like this. And there you have Rhinox back in his robot mode. So as for the weapons, there's two guns. You can detach. You can also attach them in his arms, of course, which I showed earlier. Or you can tab these in the back of the Rhino or the backpack of the robot, as you can see here, to keep things neat and out of the way. So you can attach these, or you can attach these pegs or holes, weapons, for weaponizers or fossilizers, and even the modulators as well. So that's one of the ways he can hide his weapon. And we also have here a deluxe figure from the Beast War series, of course, our a Kingdom deluxe figure, which is Waspinator. For size comparison, as you can see, this is a small deluxe figure from the Kingdom series. And this is a deluxe figure from the Studio series, which is G1 Perceptor, of course. And another Voyager class figure, which is Rekgar, for height comparison as well with Rhinox. You can see Rhinox is a bit more thicker or chunkier. So hopefully you guys enjoyed my video review of Voyager class Rhinox from the War for Cybertron Kingdom series. Till next time!